Godspeed to the Speedy Tribe. How y'all doing, man? I'm back with another video for y'all, and today is the 1st of April. And ironically, the topic of discussion is what? How to learn from being fooled. How to learn your lesson, man. We've all been finessed before. We've all been bamboozled. We've all been lied to, right? Now, being lied to is another form of being fooled because somebody is telling us a compelling story in which we believe in, right? Which we think is the truth, but which actually is a lie, and we're fooled from it because when things hit the fan, when the truth, announces itself, we find out it was a lie the whole time. So I'm going to give you guys a rundown on how to learn from your lessons. So, as bad and as painful as the past is for us, especially when we get hurt by the past, it is even more painful to actually revisit the past and actually patch up the pieces to which, while we are hurt in the future. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes most of us are walking out here with so many bandages on and so many unhealed wounds, and we keep on reopening scabs and wounds from the past because we're not really patching it up right. We're not going back and we're not treating our cuts or our wounds or our bruises the right way from the past. So first things first, in order to go back and fix your past and learn from your lessons, from being heartbroken, from being, from being fooled by somebody, from being lied to by somebody, or whatever the case may be, is you have to go back and you have to study yourself. Study what type of mind state you were in during that time, and study how you can strengthen your belief system in regards of being fooled, because it happens to everybody, man. We all been fooled, we all been lied to. I'll give y'all a quick story. It's certain things where it was a certain time in my life where I was in high school or whatever, and I didn't know much about game, and I would get finessed every time I try to holler at a girl. I'll do something wrong, right? I go on a run, right, and I'll get like 3 girls in 1 week or whatever, and then like the next week I'll do something and it's like, all right, it's not working this time. So like what I did, right? I went back and I saw what I did wrong. When you go back and see what you did wrong, you gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta admit to the truth. You gotta admit that you were wrong in certain situations in order to be right in the future situations to come. You get what I'm saying? You have to wrong yourself. You have to wrong yourself sometimes. You have to, because that's part of being real, and that's part of patching up whatever pieces that were left out. So, you ever been lied to by a friend before? We all have friends who lied to us, past friends that we not cool with no more, who did some shit, and we sit back and reflect like, yo, how can I go back and never be fooled like that again? Because with being fooled comes pain, because we've been we've been deceived. Being deceived is a very painful situation to be in, because it's something you're believing in, but it's really not the reality you think it is. So in order to do that, you got to open up your mind to not be susceptible to lies. Don't build conjecture. Go deep into what people be saying. Go deep into the circumstances you put yourself in as well, because when you know much about the circumstances you're in and the people you're around, you won't be too gullible and too naive and too, foolish to fall for foolish things. So first things first, ultimately, go back to your past, fix the things, sharpen up your brain, sharpen up your thought patterns on how you take in information for you not to be fooled to certain things, because that's very important. That's how you guide yourself on the right path in life, when you're not too naive of certain things. You keep an open brain, and when you go back and you hold yourself accountable for the foolish things or your foolishness, Everybody play a fool, man. I played the fool before too, man. I got fooled by so many chicks before. I got fooled by some of my buddies, one of my boys, like all that. But you know what I did to ultimately change the paradigm in that? I go back, I see what I did wrong. I write my wrongs down, and I study. All right, today practice is this. Don't be fooled in this matter. Don't be fooled for this. Don't be a fool for that. Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool. And ironically, today is April Fool's Day, so I'm just giving y'all that quick video because most people can't go back and nobody can't go in the bathroom and look dead in the mirror and think and talk to themselves about the things that they want to write about themselves, All they want to do is just put on masks, right? Not knowing under that mask is a whole lot of pain due to you being fooled, or you being deceived, or you still carrying around, different type of pains and baggages and wounds and scars and all this type of stuff. Go back, treat anything that's hurting you. You know what I'm saying? Treat it. Treat it and cure it. Treat it first, then then go deeper into your bag and find a cure for it. You know what I'm saying? You got to counteract the foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You got to counteract that gullibleness you got in you. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be fooled. You won't be finessed. And because when you're easily fooled or gullible, when you're so open to certain things, you're just, bro, you're an easy target. You make yourself an easy target for people to just finesse and run over you. And you don't want to be like that. Nobody wants to be like that. So in order to do that, you got to sharpen your mental skills up. You got to sharpen your accountability skills up. You got to sharpen your inner being up. You got to sharpen a lot of things about yourself, but you got to go in the past. And it might hurt, but it's necessary, very necessary. So yeah, that's the video for today, man. Don't be fooled, man. Comment, like, subscribe, share, do whatever y'all want to do with the video, man. And just remember, life is speedy, so go. I'm out.